Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's free at the 35. DeAndre Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to...
There he goes, right side. Big strides, look at him go. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air goes Daniels. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Daniels looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott, 70 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Here's Swift, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, I would guess it combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action. Daniels. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To the air, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the left.
Touchdown! DJ Moore. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have broken the tie. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 71 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
These two teams all tied after one. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because, you know.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he'll take this in. The 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This is 2nd and 8. Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On play action, here's Williams. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 35, Bears 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 21. Cade York to kick off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. 15 yards there for number 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And able to get this to the 31. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
To throw, Williams. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Daniels. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Daniels. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he fires one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
70 range. Let's go now. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Go.
Play action. Now Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big moment. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Touchdown, Chicago! Tyler Scott, 33 yards. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Daniels. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Daniels. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let's go now.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. York now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing after the interception, Williams.
Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 40-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go. Sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. There he goes again.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Troy Anderson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Noah Sewell there to make that play defensively.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the train.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Robinson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Steps away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Bears 41.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams gets this to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
The Commanders lined up here. They're going to try for 2 once again. They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. It fights him. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alex Singleton. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. His throw incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Let's go now.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Go.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find Kmet. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
60. Come on. Set 79 Broncos. Ready.
Williams going to look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Commanders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense